Hey, fellow millionaires and C4Cs of the fantastic company Day One Nature Good. This is Lester Weaver Jr., that dude, here with a quick training on how to structure yourself to Ruby in your first 30 to 60 days. Very important because that means you get to the position you see on the screen right here by structuring 30 people. 3 people you personally recruited, which we call pay line 1, helping each of them recruit 3 people, which for you is pay line number 2, and then helping each of them get their first 2 that they recruit, which is pay line number 3 for you. 30 people, folks, 30. And you unlock 100,000 C4Cs behind you in line, helping you earn money. So very important. Now, why are we stressing this so much? It's because of this. As you build this structure, you're never going to see this structure because what you'll see in our comp plan is really this. Our comp plan, which is patent pending, has a 7 up, 7 down linear pay line, which is pretty much everything you see in this box. 7 people that were in the business before you, and then you yourself and 7 folks that got in after you. That creates your linear pay range or line, and this can grow from left to right horizontally, and it doesn't ever have to stop. So to unlock though all these people that you see in here, C4Cs that you can actually get paid through, and they'll be helping you get paid, that's why we have to make sure you understand the structure. Now, in getting to the structure, we want to make sure we do this in the quickest way possible by structuring the other positions that come before Ruby. Number 1, the very first person you recruit, you're now going to be a bronze, and that unlocks 100 C4Cs behind you in line. Now you recruit a second person. You help those 2 both recruit 1. That's pay line 1 and pay line 2, a team of 4. But now you get paid on 250 C4Cs behind you in line. You recruit a third person. Help each of them recruit 1, and then help each of them recruit 1, a team of 9. You've got pay lines 1, 2, and 3, but it unlocks for you 500 C4Cs behind you in line. And if you've already seen the overview, you already understand that on average you earn $2 per person. And so that's $1,000 check just for being able to, recruit 3 and helping them each get 1 and helping each of them get 1. Or you may have recruited 5 and you learn how to structure, which is why I'm doing this training. Then from there, we get you to Sapphire, which is you personally recruiting 3, helping each of them recruit 2, and helping each of those recruit 1, a team of 15. But people, look, you unlock 10,000 C4Cs behind you in line. How's the math sounding now? And then ultimately, though, our goal is for everybody to close out the position of Ruby within their first 30 to 60 days, especially with this training and the other things we have in place. It's still just the same 3 you started with, but you help each of them get 3, and then you help each of them get 2. Folks, that is 30 people, 30, and it's going to unlock for you 100,000 C4Cs behind you in line, which is crazy. You won't find that anywhere else in the industry. You've only recruited 3. Maybe you recruited, let's say you recruited 6, but you learned how to place those 6 somewhere else here to help you get this. Yeah, you already understand. So that's why we're doing this. Now, to help you really get this done, though, I created a document which is right here. We call it the Road to Ruby. Unlock 100,000 C4Cs behind you in line. Everybody in the company is known as a C4C, a consumer for charity. You need to do that. You recruit those 3, 1, 2, and 3, each of them having 10 people in their leg or organization, properly structured, and now you unlock that 100,000. Now this document is really just intended to help you understand how to structure it, because again, like I said, you'll never see the structure. You'll see the linear pay range. You need to know that you got the structure within the pay range though. And again, that's why this document is so important. This document is easy to use. Boxes are numbered 1 to 30 in a right to left format. So the 3 people you recruit, first person number 1, then 2, then 3. Those people, now they go out and recruit. So number 1 has persons 4, 5, and 6, and then we carry on. Then you're going to see number 4 gets numbers 13 and 14, 15 and 16 go to number 5, 17 and 18 go to number 6. Okay, so now we were having a conversation and you asked me, hey Lester, what do you need? What we got left for you to close out Ruby? And I told you I need numbers 9, 23, and 24. You can see how this makes sense, because there's no way I could have 23 and 24 in place if I don't first have number 9 in place. That's because I have to be able to see the structure. That's why this document is important. Now, understanding that though, this page 1 is really just showing you the structure and to understand the numbering. To really put it together where you can say who is who that is filling in your structure, that's when we come to page 2. Now, most important on this, put your name on your work. For those that don't know, I'm a high school teacher. If you don't have your name on your work, that means you don't really care about your work. Okay? Next thing, make sure you have your Ruby goal date here. Your date of achievement, the day you will be a Ruby, having the 30 people structure to unlock that 100,000 C4Cs behind you in line. A goal, a plan without a date to it is a wish. We don't wish for Ruby. We're going to make Ruby happen by structuring it. Okay? But now let's look. Here you would better write the person's full name, or at least their first name, and their ID number, which is going to be very, very important. And I'll cover and say why in a few moments. So person 1 you recruit, person 2 you recruit, person 3. Then remember we said person number 1 recruits numbers 4, 5, and 6. We said that number 4 would recruit numbers 13 and 14. Number 5 recruits persons 15 and 16 as you look at your structure. And then number 6 has numbers 17 and 18. And then the same thing applies here. It's just being able to see who fills in your 30. Okay? Now we're going to give you some back office access. And let me just preface before I jump into it. If you happen to see my website pop up as we go through this, if I did not personally recruit you, do not join through my link. We do our business and we build our business with the utmost amount of integrity. So whoever it is that sent you to this website, whoever it is you saw put the website link up on Facebook or other social media, if it was a family member, a colleague, a friend, your pastor from church, the person whose flyer or business card you picked up at the local hair salon or restaurant, you contact that person. Do not come in through my website. If I personally recruited you, you contact me before you get ready to enroll anyway, because I'm going to place you in my structure, which means you're not necessarily going through my website. Okay? Now, let's go to work and get in the back office. Once you log into your back office, this number right here, it says my linear organization. That is everybody who fills inside of your linear pay range. Remember though, that doesn't tell you your structure. So what we need to be able to do is go and see your structure, which is going to fill in these slots by going back into the back office, and you can either click my team here or you can click my team here. Once you click on my team, now it's going to open up so you can see everybody in your linear pay line. Now, most important to you is whoever's pay line you're looking at will be at the very top. Then you can see if you highlight, put the cursor over the number, it'll open them up. But I'm already on mine. So now what do? How do you know who fills the slots? You look for boxes that have a purple outline. So you can see I want a Brown, Ronald Walker, April Cobb. I know it says Michael, but she put the business in her son's name. I just want y'all to be able to follow me because I'm going to continually say April. And then Kiala Jackson. If I continue to scroll down, I also recruited a Timothy Harvey. If I keep going down, there may even be more. But typically, you only need 3 is what you want. I've got those other ones because coming out, I didn't understand how to structure. I'm helping you not to waste time and effort. Don't waste your recruits. Put them in the structure. Okay? So let's just work with this. Number 1 for me is I want a Brown, Ronald Walker, April Cobb. Now, so everybody sees it. That means I want a Brown, Ronald Walker, April Cobb. And I'm going to work with her organization as we go through this the rest of the way to help you understand. I come back over here. I go back. I click on right here. Put the cursor there and click. And now it's going to open up April's linear pay range. And again, what am I looking for? I'm looking for purple. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked Iwana Browns. I'm going to say Kiala Jacksons. I'm sorry. Michael Cobb. There we go. You'll see the April Cobb is at the top. Now I'm looking for purple boxes. Hey, 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 what do you know? Here they are. So I can tell you how this happened in order because I already know. And we can also look at the numbers and see. April Cobb personally recruited Tiffany Lewis. I recruited Jason Smith, a colleague, former colleague, and a partner of mine from another business. I gave him to April, though. Birdie Kaysen, another former business partner from another opportunity. I recruited her and gave her to April. And then April personally recruited Nancy Mitchell. But for our example, based on my structuring sheet to Ruby, I just need to see the 3 that April Cobb has, so we're not going to include Nancy, okay? But now let's go back so y'all see it. We come back here, and so this is April Cobb, who recruited numbers 10, 11, and 12, which is Tiffany Lewis. Jason Smith, who I placed in the structure with her, and Birdie Kaysen, who I placed in the structure with her, being April Cobb. Okay, so now we need to go down and see if Tiffany recruited anybody filling slots 25 and 26. If Jason recruited people filling slots 27 and 28, for me to get to 30 for Ruby, and Birdie with slots 29 and 30. We make this real simple because you already see where we're going with it. I come back over here. I'm going to click on Jason Smith, put my cursor on the member. And we go down looking for what? Hey, purple boxes. There's Lavon White. There's Nichelle Taylor and Rosalind Smith. All 3 people personally recruited and put into this business by Jason Smith. Didn't require my help whatsoever. Doesn't mean I won't place people in his structure. But just so you'll understand and see it, Jason Smith already has Lavon White and right here, Nichelle Taylor. All right, in regards to my structure, my diagram to Ruby. So now let's check up here on Birdie Kaysen. We keep it real simple. We go back, we keep this quick. We close out Jason's. We come to Birdie's. Hey, hey, what do you know? Birdie has one person she recruited, Adrena Alvin. And so that means when I come back to my structure, here's Birdie Kaysen. She has this one filled. So in regards to me knowing what I need for Ruby, based on the April Cobb leg in my organization, we need 3. I need Birdie slot, one more slot filled. And under Tiffany, we got 25 and 26. These 2 slots that need to be filled. So you should be able to see how we work this. So now, why did I make another box where you can see in bigger? Because here's the most important thing. When a person comes into your business team, whether you personally recruited them or they were recruited by somebody else, it would behoove you to know that person's ID number. And of course, you can get that anytime that you want by just coming to your back office, and here you'll see the person's ID number. Why is that important? Because if someone comes into the business and through your personal website link, they end up in this with a purple box. That means they don't end up in this. You want to be able to place people, so you need to have them going in using the ID number of the person you're trying to place them under. So for example, me filling slots 25 and 26, if I had 2 people ready to go today and all I needed left to close out was 25 and 26, I would want to give them the ID number of Tiffany Lewis. And then all I need to do to have those folks is to go to, for example, I'm going to come back real fast. All they would have to do, even if I don't know her website, I got to log out of mine. All they would have to do is go to www.myday1.com. And then all they'd have to do is hit enroll. And they got to put in that person's number. And it would automatically place them in the structure where I want them to be. All right. So hopefully everybody understands. Last thing, hey, it's not hard. This is not a difficult business. But it is a business, and it means it does need specific attention, and it needs consistent activities that drive the production that then drive your profits. That's how this works. All right, everybody, that's it. I'm done. Hopefully you get it. If not, find me on Facebook or get back with your sponsor and executive leadership, and we'll get it done. So, hey, Let's structure ourselves to Ruby, build the line, and build your pay, and have a great time along the way.